story you're about to hear is based on one of the most terrifying places on Earth, and the man who captured its final photograph was never seen again. At the base of Japan's Mount Fuji lies Aokigahara, a forest known as the Sea of Trees. It looks peaceful during the day, but locals believe that after sunset, the forest comes alive with something far more sinister. They say the trees don't just hide people, they trap them. Most dismissed these stories as old legends until a 24-year-old wildlife photographer named Ryo Tanaka decided to spend one night inside the forest to prove everyone wrong. Before entering, an old shopkeeper stopped him and whispered, "If you hear someone call your name, don't answer, and whatever you do, don't follow anyone in white." Ryo laughed, tied a bright red ribbon to a tree so he could find his way back, grabbed his camera, and disappeared into the forest. Within minutes, everything became unnaturally silent. No bird, no insects, not even the wind. His GPS lost signal, his compass spun in circles, and his phone battery dropped almost to zero. Then he heard slow footsteps behind him. He turned around, nothing. Thinking it was his imagination, he took a photo. Hidden between the trees stood a pale woman dressed in white, staring directly at him. He looked up from the camera. She was gone. A few minutes later, he heard the footsteps again. Another photo. The woman was much closer. Another photo. She was only a few feet away. Terrified, Ryo tried to follow his red ribbon back to the entrance, but the ribbon had vanished. In its place hung an old, weathered rope that looked decades old. Then a little girl appeared, barefoot and crying. "Please, help me find my mother," she whispered. Against his better judgment, Ryo followed her deeper into the forest until she stopped beside a rotten wooden sign that read, "If you hear your name, don't answer." At that exact moment, someone softly whispered, "Ryo." It sounded exactly like his mother's voice. He slowly turned around. No one was there. When he looked back at the little girl, her face had completely disappeared. Smooth white skin, no eyes, no mouth, until a horrifying smile slowly stretched across her face. Suddenly, laughter echoed from every direction. Hundreds of voices surrounded him as shadows appeared between the trees. Ryo ran for his life while his flashlight died, and his camera began taking pictures by itself. Every flash revealed dark figures silently watching him from the forest. Somehow, just before sunrise, he stumbled out of Aokigahara alive. Shaking with fear, he checked the photos. Every image showed him completely alone, except the last one. It had been taken from behind him, and standing just inches away from his neck was the pale woman, smiling directly into the camera. The timestamp showed the picture was taken after he had already left the forest. The next morning, police found Ryo's camera near the entrance of Aokigahara. His backpack was there, his flashlight was there, even his footprints suddenly